What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my page, Money Making Juggernaut. I'm your host, Eric Richardson. Today, we are going to discuss simplifying surplus funds video. This is going to be a great video for those who are just now getting into surplus funds. Maybe you've been watching some videos and you're overcomplicating it. You're having analysis paralysis. Before we get into that, make sure you guys hit the like, hit the subscribe button. You guys know I'm coming out with content to give you guys tips and tricks on how you can dominate this industry. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Step number one to simplifying surplus funds is going to be writing down a plan, guys. You have to write down a plan, okay? So the key about writing down what you want to do in surplus funds is outlining exactly what you want to do in this business. So I have a video that's called the surplus fund steps, where I literally list out the blueprint and surplus funds that can help you stay organized and allow you to achieve success. And what I often find is when you're in the business, especially something that's brand new, you have all these thoughts in your mind, and it's kind of hard to take action off of, pure thoughts. Okay, you have these thoughts in your mind. This can lead to procrastination. This can lead to overthinking, and it can also lead to analysis paralysis. When you actually put it on a sheet of paper, you are now turning that into a plan, an action taking event. You are now formatting exactly what you want. So now what I like to do is just break it down and then make individual tasks. And then once you go through, you check it off. So what are we going to write down? You're going to list out, obviously, starting your business. Make sure you guys watch that video too, because I list out all the steps. Start your business. You get everything set up. You're going to get your company formatted. You're going to get your website. You're going to get your business bank account, all things like that. And then you take action. Boom, go through step by step. Check it off. Next step. Where can we find our leads, guys? And surplus funds, the great thing about this business is all the leads are online for free. They're literally online for free. So that's how we can keep it ultimately simple, is that if we can find leads, we can potentially get deals. This is not like wholesaling or any other type of business where, it's kind of difficult to get leads. These leads are easy. And if you are struggling to find leads, there's paid providers out there. Make sure you guys use the promo code that's in the description for XS Elite Prestige 30 off. You're going to get 30% off and a 7-day free trial. Now, back to keeping this as simple as possible. We're going to have our plan. All right, we have our plan. We have everything outlined. We're going through. We're checking off task lists. We're getting things done. We have a actual vision, a plan to make this happen. We're not just watching videos on YouTube, watching videos in the course and just freelancing. Okay, let me go ahead and start surplus funds. I'll make calls eventually. No, you need to put that in writing and actually take action, get it done. If you have a goal, okay, I'm going to spend 2 to 3 hours making calls, locked in, no distractions, write that down. And after you do it, check it off. You're going to have a sense of accomplishment. So making a plan is going to be step one to simplifying surplus funds. You cannot freelance this. Step two to simplifying your surplus funds is understanding the business. Okay. A lot of times people want to get into a business and they don't really understand it. So they spend majority of the time searching everywhere to learn how to do it, and they have analysis paralysis. When you're understanding surplus funds, you must keep that as simple as possible. This business is essentially simple. We understand that, okay, an individual or a company did not pay either their property taxes or they did not pay their mortgage on the property, which led to a foreclosure on the property. The property sold for a higher amount, which results in the surplus funds, and they are entitled to these funds. Or their living heirs are entitled to these funds. That simple, guys. Do not overcomplicate it. Don't try to procrastinate and think about all this other stuff. Oh, I have to do my due diligence, things like that. No, this business is very simple. The property was sold for a higher amount than what was owed. Keep it very simple and then take action. That's step two, all right? Because once you really understand this business, you can now get on the phone. When you're conversating with somebody, trying to convince them that you can help them file this claim, you must understand this business. Oftentimes, people new to this business are trying to follow a call script, which I recommend not to do. We don't want to sound robotic, and you should ultimately understand this business and have a normal conversation with somebody. All right. So keep the understanding of this business very simple because it is. Step 2. Step 3, organization. Okay. In surplus funds, you cannot freelance and just make calls, write things down, and hope that you're going to get deals. Have some sort of database, guys. Have where you take notes, you upload your leads, you have your results, you're keeping your documents together. You should have all the format for this saved somewhere. Okay. So like in my course, we have the introductory email. You should have that template saved. The agreement form, you should have that template saved. The limited power of attorney, the assignment of interest, all the documents you need needs to be organized somewhere. So when you do have somebody ready to go, simple plug and play. You plug in the information and then now you upload your documents, you do your emails, however you want to do. All right. So stay organized, take notes, use the CRM if you can, have an auto dialer. Even if you are going to be old fashioned with it and have a pen and paper and just make calls, make sure your notebook is organized, dated, okay, today is 5/28. You put the date there, the time of your call, what occurred at the call, things like that. Stay organized. All right. The next thing is finding leads, guys. It's an absolute excuse if you are saying that you cannot find leads. Leads are literally everywhere. You can Google surplus funds, overages, excess funds, and you will find leads. That is not an excuse. If you come with that excuse, you should just give this business up because you can find leads. They're out there. They're everywhere. They're literally everywhere. Okay. Finding leads is free. If you're struggling, you can use paid websites as well. Okay. So we have those steps. The next step, guys, dealing with issues of getting accurate phone numbers. This is a #1 issue that a lot of people have, and it's very simple to get over this. You must understand that no skip tracing site out there is going to be 100% accurate. So there's going to be oftentimes where you're dialing and you're getting incorrect numbers, you're getting invalid numbers, you're getting people who aren't the actual previous owner. So what do you do to combat that? Guys, you must utilize all methods of marketing. We must send mailers. We must have email campaign. We must have SMS campaign. There's no excuse. You must understand that foreclosures have been occurring before I started talking about surplus funds, and they'll keep occurring. Foreclosures are constantly going to happen. Surplus funds are constantly going to come about. So that means this industry is not going anywhere. There's always going to be surplus funds. You can go on these counties' databases. There's millions and millions of unclaimed surplus funds. Somebody has to file these funds. Somebody has to inform them. Why not be yourself? Okay. Part of this business is being a private investigator. You have to go that extra mile, look up relatives, look up where they worked, call around, do that extra step to get a hold of them. Don't just dial what you get on your skip tracing and then give up. You must do further research. You must do other avenues of marketing. Okay. When you send out mailers, you're going to have inbound calls. This can be easier to close. So look to do that. All right, guys, the next one is due diligence. I get emails all the time. I don't know how to do due diligence. I don't know how to find if there's liens. Look, guys, that is an excuse to procrastinate. Okay. If you see a list with an individual's name and an excess amount, give them a call. You have more than enough information. Okay. You get them under contract, then you can perform further research. But to keep it very simple, tell everybody this, to keep it very simple. For due diligence, you are going to be looking for a property information report, a owner's and encumbrance report, a tax information report, or sometimes a title search report. If you cannot find any of these informations on the county site, on the circuit of court, on the county's docket, simple. Email them the parcel number, ask them if there's any liens on this property. Call them. Ask them if there's any liens on this property. If they do not want to help you, then you can pay for a title search. In the event of all of this, you could have already called the client and asked them themselves if they had a lien. You could have got that under contract. We should not be afraid of liens at all. We need to get people under contract, stop making excuses, make contacts. All right. The next one, to keep surplus funds simple. When you're on the call, get to the email as fast as possible, or however you can send them over proof. All right. So on that first call, we're not arguing, we're not doing anything. Somebody thinks it's a scam. Okay, I would love to send you over proof that you're actually entitled to these funds. These are going to be documents directly from the county. I can email this to you. I can overnight these documents to you. What's the best email address? What's your mailing address? Then you want to set up that next call. You always want to get to where you can send over proof and set up a next call. Oftentimes, you guys are overcomplicating it on that first call, trying to explain everything, trying to get somebody to sign up immediately when that's not the case. That first call, we should be, building rapport, getting contact information, so then we can send over proof. After they have the proof in their face, that's how you're going to be able to convert, because now they see, okay, these documents are directly from the county. They see that they're entitled to these funds. Now you can close. We love to help you out. We do this day in, day out. We don't charge any upfront fees. We handle all legal filing fees associated with this. Our attorneys will take care of this. We operate on contingency. You guys have to keep that simple. Okay. So these are all the steps to simplify your surplus funds business. Stop overthinking, stop procrastinating, stop having analysis paralysis. Keep it as simple as possible. Look, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys hit the like. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. If you're ready to take your business to the next step, sign up for the Scale and Automation program, guys. Students are getting great results with that. They're getting their business fully automated and they're taking action. If you have not gotten the course yet, make sure you sign up. The description is going to have a link. Go ahead and sign up. Use code Take Action. You'll receive $100 off. If you have further questions, call that phone number. This is for questions about purchasing the course if you haven't purchased it yet. If you're a member of my course and you have questions, send me an email. Please do not call that line. That line is not for customer service. Send me an email. I'll always get back to you. Also, guys, remember, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, okay? I'm fully transparent. This is legal filing. It takes time to get paid out. You're going to get paid out great checks. So just keep that in mind, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm looking forward to helping everybody out.